Hey everybody, I'm Ebony. This is Ebonee's Creativity. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. You guys, I have a confession to make. I am addicted to Facebook Marketplace. I don't know why. I check it every day, multiple times a day, like it's a part-time job for me. And really all I do is end up spending a whole bunch of money, but at least I have a haul to show you all. So most of my stuff did come from Facebook Marketplace. Well, I can't say that. I have some stuff from an antique store, some stuff from Facebook Marketplace, and then I have a few items that were gifted to me. And then I have some items from this shopping trip. So I did vlog some of the shopping trip that I took to a local flea market. Well, not local. I had to drive a little bit of a way, but close enough. Flea market trip that I took. So I'm going to pop that footage in first and then we will hop right into the haul. Thank you so much for watching and let's hop to it. Of this booth. That's what I was
Is this time for sale by chance? Or come with it, bro. I understand. Yeah. It's really cool. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah.
So from that flea market trip, I ended up getting a few items. Here's the first item that I got. I've been going crop crazy for some reason. I don't know why, but I got this crop. It's imperfect. It has a few little areas of concern, but that's okay. The look that I was going to go for in my kitchen was like an antique market kind of look. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but if you could think of like a store from the 20s or 30s, that's the look that I was thinking of going with. I'm kind of trying to merge that with mid-century and industrial and just make it my own. I don't know how I'm going to do that. So that's why I just have a lot of random things that I just like and I get them and I hope I can make them all come together somehow. But I felt like if this would be in an antique store. So that's why I got this. And I only paid $7 for this. And it has enough, I guess, of unmarked up or unscathed area that I can still display it, and that's all I plan to do with it. So I thought this was a good buy for $7 because these can get quite pricey, and I like the shape of it. So, yep, I got this from one of the vendors at that flea market. Here's another item I got at that flea market. So again, I just really like old stuff. This is the antique tea kettle. It's very heavy. So it's like cast iron. And I just love this. I can't remember how much I paid for this item individually because I got this and another item from the same vendor. So I'm going to try to show you that item, but it is very, very big. Here it is. I don't know if you can tell how big that is, but it's one of these antique, I guess, like tool caddies. I have always wanted one of these. I really don't know why. This one is humongous, as you can see. But it's in, here, I'll try to maybe put it back here, see if you can see it better. It's in really good condition. And I was thinking about using, it's heavy. We'll leave that back there. But I was thinking about using that as a way to display like flowers and to make a beautiful like centerpiece for either my dining table or my kitchen island. So that was my reasons for getting it. I think it's something that's true to me because of course I'm woodworking, I'm using my hands and doing things that people who would typically own one of these would do. So I thought it would be kind of a nice personal touch to have in the kitchen, something that's meant for a specific purpose, but I can repurpose it and make it my own and kind of have that nod to who I am as a part of my kitchen, but also make it beautiful by inserting a flower arrangement. So I got that and the cast iron tea kettle for $90 for both. So I thought that was a good deal because this is beautiful. Solid wood. I love it. And then, of course, the tea kettle is cool. Something to display. I'm thinking of doing open shelving in the kitchen remodel. So that's why I'm trying to kind of get things that are good to display. Y'all, I got stuff everywhere. I don't even know what to show you next. Okay, we'll do this item. This was gifted to me by one of my friends who's relocating, so I thought it was cute. I don't have any copper kitchenware, so I thought it was nice. Although the blue doesn't really fit my color scheme, the copper part does, so I thought it was cool, and I told her I would gladly take it. So this was gifted to me by one of my friends. Here is a Goodwill find. Again, something else just to display. I thought it was cute. I like the bigger Crocs, but, you know, a smaller one has its place as well. So I love the color of this. This is kind of in line with the color scheme I'm thinking of doing. So I decided to pick this up. I paid $5 for this. And I don't, y'all people on this YouTube, y'all got me looking at books now. I never cared about books like that before, but if I'm going to display something in my house, I'm getting to this point where I want it to be things that are really personal to me and kind of tell a story about me or at least have things that spark my interest. So I saw this book and I paid $9 for it at an antique shop. And if you watched my last video where I did the plant stand, I painted all the imagery about me. The idea was sparked by a picture in this book. There's some beautiful old furniture. And this is called The Treasury of American Design by Hornung is the author. And it's just a nice, big, beautiful book to have on display. So it's got all the history of American furniture and the era that each piece comes from and all different kinds of stuff. So I don't know if this goes against any rules to kind of show you the pages, but I guess I'll find out later. It just has like all kinds of antique furniture in here. So, and like home decor, not only just furniture. So I thought this was pretty cool, and I picked this up from the antique shop. I noticed the light in this video keeps changing. Just work with me, y'all, because it's too much to keep trying to change it. Every time I move, it might adjust, but hopefully it's not distracting y'all. Another Goodwill find was this book, The Atlas of Beauty. I think books in the Goodwill are like $3 or $4. I don't know, but I really love books about beautiful women. So this book just has beautiful women from every part of the world. So I just love this. Although pink is not in my color scheme, I have like a wood and teal and black and white kind of theme in my living room. But I just love photos of beautiful women. I don't know if you can see. I just think women's faces is so interesting. We are some beautiful creatures, y'all. So yeah, I had to get this book. It spoke to me and it pertains to my interests, which is really the only criteria that I need to buy something. Here is another Goodwill find. And this is marked $3.99. So I really don't like faux plants, but this one is really tall and it looks nice. I like the simplicity of the vase. It really doesn't look real to me at all, but for some reason I liked it, so I just picked it up. I don't know if you're getting how tall this is, but it's pretty tall, so I thought for $3 I can do that. I forgot to show you this one when I was talking about the teapot that my friend gifted me. She also gifted me this crock. So that is really beautiful. So I was like, girl, you get rid of some good stuff. Let me have it. So I was able to get this. And here's another Goodwill find. Just to see, my last name starts with C, so I thought this would be nice to put on my mantle, which is where it has been living since I got it. This says that it was $2. And these are like really nice. They're kind of like gold leaf. You can still find something like this in a store currently, so I thought that was nice. For $2, sure, why not? I think now we are off to Facebook Marketplace. I did get some furniture. I'm going to save those for last. I'm just trying to make sure I showed you everything else. Okay, first, we're going to start with this. I'm going to also be redecorating in my bedroom because I've been in my house about 8 years now. And I kind of just got tired of looking at certain stuff. And I'm just changing everything because it's not that it's not nice. I think I have a beautiful home, but you know, after a while you get tired of looking at stuff. So in my bedroom is the last room where I still have the boob lights, and I'm tired of looking at boob lights. I can't take it no more. So I decided to upgrade, and I ended up finding this on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if you can see this. There you go. This is how it looks. So I thought a little bit more modern lighting might look good in my bedroom. These are still currently on sale. I've seen them online between like $145, $170. I seen one store where it was just like way overpriced. But I paid $30 for this one. So since I need two, I have two. My bedroom used to be two separate rooms. So I have a light fixture in what used to be each of the rooms. Somebody knocked down a wall at some point in this house's history, and now I have one big bedroom. So I'm going to need two of these. I have actually had this in my Amazon shopping cart for a while, and I just kept looking. Normally when I want things, if I just keep looking and be patient, I will find them on Facebook Marketplace. So I did that with this one, and now instead of paying, I think like it would have been like $300 and some odd bucks for almost $400 for two. Now I only have to pay one full price for one, and I found this one for 30 bucks. So I can't beat that. I'm happy with that. All right. Next on Facebook Marketplace, I saw a guy posting this dresser and nightstand for $10 for both pieces. And I'm like, yes, he's speaking my language. So I get to his house to pick up the furniture, and he starts showing me a whole garage, and then he has like a shed full of stuff. And I'm like, oh, what is all this stuff? Like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, I buy storage units, and this is just all the stuff I have to sell. He was like, once a month I have a big yard sale, and I sell everything for really cheap. So I'm like, he's like, you want to look? I'm like, yes. If you're selling a huge, big, nice dresser for $10 with the nightstand, you got my price point down pat, and you speaking my language. So let me look. So I looked through his stuff. It was kind of tightly compactly put in there, and I couldn't really see everything. So I will be going to his yard sale. Maybe I'll have another haul from that. He said he will do one on the 1st of May. So first weekend in May. So I will be there for that. If I find some things and you guys say you want to see them, I'll definitely do another haul after I collect a good amount of stuff. But bottom line is, he had a bunch of nice things there. I couldn't really see everything. I did buy one as a gift for a friend, and it's already gone. It was a beautiful brass horse statue, and he sold that to me for $5. So I'm like, okay, yeah. After we packed up the dresser and the nightstand into my car, and we started talking while I was rummaging through the stuff, he just started giving me stuff. I bought the brass horse, which I don't have here, and then he just was like, just take what you want. And I was like, period, say less. So I just grabbed a few things that I could see that I knew I would use. I didn't want to get greedy. So I grabbed this, which is so nice. I hope I don't blind y'all. Okay, the glare ain't too bad. It's a magnifying glass. I've always wanted one of these just for a display. And this one is brass and silver. He must have some really rich clients. I mean, he had Tiffany lamps, which I didn't want to just be like, let me get these lamps for free. And I don't have any use for them. So I left those. But he had Tiffany lamps. He had more furniture. He had all kinds of books, sewing stuff, perfume, women's cosmetics. I mean, he had a lot of stuff. So I didn't want to get greedy. I just kind of picked a few things off the top that I knew I would use. Here's one of them, because I always wanted one of these. And this is nice. It's heavy. It's good quality. And this is silver and brass. So very nice for free. And so he also told me, I told him what I do here on the channel in terms of furniture flips. And he told me that he would be my new plug, basically. So whenever he gets storage units with furniture, he'll give me first dibs on them. So we got a new friend here for the channel. I get so tired of looking for furniture, y'all. Oh my God. Anyway, I thought this was really beautiful. Look at the details. It's really nice. And even on the brass, it's like carved, really pretty. So I definitely knew I will probably never part with this. I've been wanting one of those. My sister is a Cancer, and when I was antique shopping one day, I saw a magnifying glass like this. It was full brass, but it was a crab. And so I bought that for her, and I was like, dang, I wish they had a Scorpio, or at least one that I could have, because I thought it was pretty cool. And so this will just live on my table, on my coffee table. Really cute. Love it. He also had, I don't know what's up with, people have some strange stuff. So in one of the units he had, there was a full box of cosmetics from TJ Maxx. And I just ended up getting a few items. So I didn't even know Ralph Lauren made soap, but now I know. I got that one and that one. And they had the TJ Maxx sticker on them still. So I don't know how somebody got a whole bin full of TJ Maxx items in a storage unit, but maybe they just liked buying soap. He had like a whole box full of soap. Oh, I did get just a few more This one and this one. And like I said, they still got the TJ Maxx. So I don't know, but hey, it worked for me. He gave me all this stuff for free. So even this Elizabeth Arden eye cream was in there. That's not focusing. But yeah, and it still has the TJ Maxx $15. So he gave me that for free. I'm like, shoot. And the last cosmetic item I got from him, also, it was sealed, and it's just this Philosophy lip gloss. So you might not care about that. But then I saw this bag. I love like magnolias. I love orchids. I love like floral designs. And so to make the deal even sweeter, he gave me this beautiful tote bag to put everything in. So something about me he must have really felt drawn to, because he was just like, or maybe he just wanted to get this stuff out of his house. I coupon. That's something you might not know about me. I coupon, so I can kind of feel him. Like sometimes you just want to get the crap out your house. So worked for me. And then, oh, this he also gave me. So this was free, but you know, us women, we like stuff like this to put all of our crap in. So this is new with tag from TJ Maxx. He gave me that for free. That was the last item I got for free. I will pop in images of the furniture. Just trying to make sure I got everything. Okay, I'll pop in. I have his dresser and nightstand, and then I have another piece of furniture that I got off Facebook Marketplace that I'll pop in, but I just have a couple more things to show. This is a very heavy, I told y'all, I've been going croc crazy. Okay, let me see if I can lift this. Whew. Okay. This croc is heavy. It's made from concrete. And it has the original price down here of $72. You see that right there? I Googled these before I expressed interest in them, and they were expensive. I saw them priced even higher than this $72 mark that this one was marked for. This is like a foot tall. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really beautiful. I wanted to use this in my kitchen. I even put this plant that I just showed y'all in here, and I thought it was really cute. Let me just show you how it looks really quick. If I do videos about the kitchen, you probably see it in there. I'll either be using this for like my wooden spoons or just on the island for decoration. But doesn't that look cute? See if you can see it. So here's how it looks all together. Really cute. So let me put that down before I freaking get a hernia. Yeah, that's that one. And then I got its big sister, which has to be kind of like maybe 1.5 feet tall and even heavier. So here's what that one looked like. And this one is marked $109. If you're interested in these, they're called the Candia vase, Candia. I saw them on Home Depot. This doesn't look like a Home Depot tag, but it might be, I don't know. But I paid $40 for both of these. When I tell you I flew over there, really, I looked them up, but something in my mind didn't register, which is weird for me because I'm always measuring stuff and I kind of have eyes that can measure when I look at things. But on pictures, sometimes things can appear larger or smaller. I thought these would be like a size that I would be able to use for my kitchen for decor, but no, this might have to go outside, or I really wish I could give it to my mom because she likes to decorate the outside of her house. My decorations outside my house have been the same for 8 years, but I can't mail this to her, unfortunately. So it'll stay here. It'll find a home. It's going to be beautiful wherever it goes, and it's going to be heavy. So let me put that on down. And here is another item. I forgot about this one. I don't think I showed y'all this. This vase was thrifted for, I think, about $4. And I have my niece, I always show her different things. And so she's been on the channel before too. She'll be making another appearance soon, so stay tuned for that. But she did a DIY on this, and we mixed up some regular paint with the baking soda and made a chalk paint. And then I just styled it with some old eucalyptus that I used to have in my shower. I always have fresh eucalyptus in my shower. So this was bright red at first, so I think she did a good job. So if you watched my short, I don't think I did a full-length video, but I have a short about my new dining table. This made a cameo in that video, but this was also thrifted for just a couple bucks. All right, so I am going into the furniture. I'm going to show you these just because I have them here. These were inside the $10 dresser and nightstand. That guy just kept getting better and better. I'm definitely going to see him again, but I didn't even know these were a thing. Scented dry liners. But they're both lavender scented. And again, they were free. They were just in the drawers. And they still smell like lavender. But when I open this, it smells like lavender. And it's just beautiful, like, drawer liners. So, when I tell you I racked up that day, baby. And here's the other design. But yeah, they still smell like lavender. And they're both new in the packaging. So maybe I can use them. I don't really do lavender colored or purple flips, but maybe I will one day. Or maybe these would look nice inside of just plain white. Who knows? I don't know, but these were cool. And I saw the original sticker. I guess these came from Ross and they were $4. But this one doesn't have a sticker, but they were free to me. So now I'm going to hop into the furniture. I'm going to show you the dresser and the nightstand that I got from him. And these are really, really great quality. So I'm happy to have these pieces. You will see them in an upcoming video here on the channel. Beautiful quality furniture, solid wood. So, you know, I'll have some kind of plan for it at some point. And then I did get, like I said, I paid $10 for that dresser and nightstand. And then on a separate occasion, I got this dresser from Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid $30 for this. And this will also be an upcoming flip here on the channel. So thank you so much for watching my haul and my vlog footage. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, or hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment letting me know what your favorite piece that I hauled was. And if you enjoy these hauls, like I said, I don't do too many of them, but if you want more, I can gladly oblige that. So just let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video, which will be a furniture flip. If you have the time, please select another one of my videos to watch from the choices on your screen or in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching.